fitness and nutrition coach, coming to you live today. It's Friday afternoon here in Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. I got my workout in this morning, took a shower, washed my hair, just letting my hair air dry. Of course, I'm enjoying some more fresh, cold-pressed watermelon juice. So if you're not juicing, make sure you start getting that in today. And in fact, earlier today, I shared my amazing juicing video on my timeline. I had some people that were asking some questions. I also saw on a couple of posts that people were asking questions about juicing, so I just reshared that video. So if you have questions about juicing, just go to my timeline, check out that video there, and get to watching. Also, too, I encourage you and invite you to please share my videos, because of course there's a lot of people out there that are having challenges with their health. They're unsure which direction to turn to, and they're just not feeling good. And I promise you that once you start making these changes in your lifestyle on a daily basis, you will start feeling incredible. I just turned 37 years young in June, and I feel better than I ever have in my entire life. So age is just a number. It's all about the acid alkaline balance in your body. Obviously, the more acidic you are, the more pain you're going to have, the more inflammation, et cetera, et cetera. So I could go on all day about that, but we require taking care of ourselves and of our body. I posted that this morning as well, that our body is a temple, and that when we start treating our body like a temple, then we will feel absolutely amazing. So let me see who all is up on here today. What's up, Jennifer Hall? How are you, beautiful? Leonardo, Shelly, Cindy, Christina, Joseph Bernal, Miranda, Haisha, I choose to know if that's how you pronounce your name. Beautiful. Nancy, how are you, sister? Amber, Timothy says, I love that shirt. Thank you so much. I actually got this in Bali. It's a really cute little tank top. It has the back part of it's open, which I really like, so that's fun. And Celeste, how are you, sister? Haisha says, wow, 37, you look young and very beautiful. Oh, that's sweet. I appreciate you, and I received that compliment. Yeah, so once again, guys, I am doing a series right now about do-it-yourself products that you can make in your own home with very simple ingredients to support you in getting some of the toxins out of your life, right? Because that's the thing, is the more toxic our bodies are, the more acidic our bodies are. And once again, I just got done explaining that it's all about the acid alkaline balance in the body. We require having a body that is more alkaline, because dis-ease or illness, inflammation, pain, all of these things stem from what's going on in your body. And it has to do with what you're putting into your system on a daily basis, what you're putting on your skin, what you're putting in your body. That includes what you're eating and obviously what you're drinking, as well as what you're thinking about. So if you have a very negative mindset, if you're very stressed out, if your environment is, unstable or unhealthy, maybe your relationships, maybe you hate your job, like whatever you have going on, but understanding that all that stuff, combined together can cause your body to actually be more acidic, because, just of all the things that you're experiencing. So anyhow, feel my love and appreciation for everybody that's on this video. Do me a favor, hit the share button, share this video to your timeline. Also, if you're not signed up yet, be sure that you hit the little button on there somewhere where you're signed up for the notifications, so that when I go live, you guys will get a message. I see a lot of people jumping on right now. How are you guys doing? Give me some thumbs up hearts. Tell me how your day was. I know that it is, it's 10 minutes after 10 a.m. here, and I think it's a little bit after 7 o'clock for you guys over there in the States. So give me some thumbs up hearts. Let me know how your day has been. How are you feeling? Have you personally been implementing some of these things into your life? Have you been following me for a while? I have a lot of people that message me and they're like, hey, I just started juicing and I feel amazing. Like, my kids are doing it. They're supporting me. They enjoy it, et cetera, et cetera. Like, give me some feedback. I really like to know, And also gives me a chance to take a break and take a sip of juice. So show me some love. Give me hearts, thumbs up. Let me know what's going on with you. Nancy says, busy, still at the gym. Yeah, sister, I'm going to give you a call here in a little while. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. I appreciate all your support. Let's see who's on here. Kelly Locke, Michelle Baxter, Kelly Griffin. How are you, beautiful? Nicole, what's going on? Misty, Carrie Newton, what's up? Robert and Celeste, how are y'all? So anyway, if you haven't checked them out yet, go to my timeline. Once again, I reshared a video this morning about juicing. Also, there's a video that I did 2 days ago about creating your own tooth powder. So it's literally getting the toxic toothpaste out of your life, because yes, when you brush your teeth, those chemicals get absorbed into your gums and they go into your bloodstream. It's just one more thing that your body requires dealing with. So I did a video about tooth powder, and then yesterday I did a really amazing video about gua sha. which is an ancient skincare regimen from back in the Egyptians days, using bicarbonate soda and vodka. And so I talk all about that on that video, about why it's beneficial and why we should, invest energy in taking care of our skin and our body from the outside, because it supports opening up the pores and stuff to where when we sweat, we can get those toxins out of our body. So we have 4 channels of elimination: poop, pee, sweating, and breathing. So if you're not doing a lot of that stuff consistently on a daily basis, chances are your body is getting backed up, okay? And so let's just say if you were out camping and you saw a stagnant pond, would you go over and start drinking that water? Chances are you wouldn't, but that's a lot of times what happens in people's body, is that the body becomes congested, the liver and the kidneys are overburdened, the body is not operating at its optimal functioning capacity because of the glands and the organs are just overtaxed and overburdened. And so the lymphatic system becomes congested, and it's literally like toxic sludge. So could you only imagine, the acidity of a body that's in that circumstance? So in other words, cleansing the skin with the gua sha, which is what I shared on the video yesterday, is a great way to open up the pores, to support you in getting, to sweat and get those toxins out, because that's one of the way that we release toxins. Also too, moving your lymphatic system, because we have a circulatory system in the body and we have a lymphatic system. Some people have never even heard of the lymphatic system, or they don't know what it is. They don't understand, because most people, especially the white coats, the doctors, the medical industry, is always focused on blood, right? Blood tests, blood this, blood that. And understanding that your blood is actually what's feeding your cells, but your lymphatic system is really 3 to 4 times larger than your circulatory system. It's really one of the most important systems in the body, even more than the blood, because it's what supports getting the toxic cellular waste out of your body. So I could go on all day, you guys, about this information, because it's what I'm super passionate about. And when I learned these truths about this, and I started changing my lifestyle, and I started supporting my body and eliminating the toxins, like I said, pee, poop, I combined the two, pee, poop, breathing, and sweating. So when I started learning more about that, how to support my body more effectively in releasing the toxins, of course, there's lots of other things you can do with food and herbs, because let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. But the more you start doing these things and investing your energy in making daily rituals for yourself, with the dry skin brushing, with taking a walk, exercising, deep breathing. Deep breathing is literally like the heartbeat for the lymphatic system. The more deeply that you're breathing, the more you're supporting and moving your lymph. So that's why exercise is so important, not just for the aesthetic appearance of, hey, I got biceps and I got abs, or, I have a nice butt, or whatever that whole scenario is that most people are looking at. It has more to do with moving your body in order to move the lymphatic system, which is, like I said, the sewer system of the body, the most important thing that we require understanding more about, and how we can actually support our body in detoxifying so that we can be more alkaline, okay? Because of course, what you're putting into your body, food and beverages, is key in terms of being more alkaline. But at the same time too, if things aren't moving and you're not eliminating these toxins and stuff properly, then they get backed up in the body, and you're kind of like chasing your tail, if you will. Let's see who else is on here. Louise says, say hello to people in Brazil. Oh, absolutely. Oh, hey, everybody in Brazil. How are you? Thanks for tuning in, Louise. I appreciate you. What's up, Hubert? I see Doris is on here. Kelly, Melissa, Herb. How are you? Beautiful. Jennifer Jackson, Suzette. Suzette, I appreciate you so much, sister. Patricia, Gustavo, Chantel, Zoe, how are you? Robert Amos says, Texas Aggie Whoop. Thanks for all the great help and advice. Oh, absolutely. Gig 'em Aggies, and you're so welcome. Yeah, guys, do me a favor. Share this video. Hey, what's up, Jamie Smith? Share this video to your timeline. Make sure you're signed up for my live Facebook notifications. Today I want to talk about something that is a really simple ingredient that we can use. What's up, Ken? How are you? That we can use in our house, and it has so many uses, right? And it can replace toxic things that potentially you're using, your children are using, that you're being exposed to many, many times throughout the day. And that's Castile soap. So give me some thumbs up and hearts if you've ever heard of Castile soap. This brand is by Dr. Bronner's, which is actually one of the most amazing brands. I always recommend this to people. It's really great. And this one here, for example, is the unscented. So it's baby unscented, and then also we have another one here. It's green tea. Back when I was in the States, I have a big one that I ordered on Amazon that's almond. They have peppermint. They have all different kinds of flavors. But one of the things I'm going to show you guys how to do today, that you can use this really simple ingredient to replace something in your house that you probably have all over the place, right? You probably have, and it's going to be, I'm going to teach you guys how to make soap, right? And you can actually buy these little containers on Amazon. I think they sell them in packs of like 8 or 10, but you can buy these empty little containers. And even over here, like Dana has one. This is like a popular brand in Australia that's like a more natural brand, but even just using like an old bottle, because we just continue to make our own soap and continue to refill this bottle. But it's really good if you can find one like this that actually does the foam, right? So that when you make it, it comes out in a foam, and then of course you wash your hands, and it doesn't take much. So today, I'm going to show you guys how simple it is to actually order if you choose, or even just use old bottles or whatever, but order something like this and make your own soap, and you can put this all throughout your house. Like, we have one at the kitchen sink, of course, all the bathroom sinks as well. So all it takes really, like I said, you can order some of these empty bottles, or potentially recycle and use some old ones. Get yourself a little bit of Castile soap. If you choose, you can do the Dr. Bronner's. There's other brands out there, of course you can buy it in bulk. So whatever resonates with you, you can get the scented one and make it really easy for yourself, where you literally get one that's already scented. You get one of these bottles, you mix the Castile soap with a little bit of water, and if you choose, you can even add a little bit of coconut oil, like the fractionated coconut oil. Fractionated coconut oil is the liquid version, because they've taken out some of the MCT chains, which actually, causes it to stay liquid, versus most coconut oils obviously are solid at room temperature, as you know. So you can get a little fractionated coconut oil, like that's how Dana makes this one. It has a little bit of coconut oil with the Castile soap, and then some essential oils, which I'll talk about in a second. But if you don't want to go that far, potentially you don't have essential oils, or you're really simplistic and you just want to make it easy, no excuses. Get yourself some Castile soap. You can get this at health food stores. I've seen it back in Bryan College Station, of course, Whole Foods, Sprouts, all those places in Houston. Like everywhere has this stuff. You can order this stuff online, but get yourself some Castile soap, get yourself some empty little, foam bottle dispenser thingies. Either recycle it from like an old one potentially, or get some, basic plain ones off of like Amazon or wherever, right? And so just gonna fill it up with water and put, I would say maybe like a half of a tablespoon to a tablespoon, depending on how big your container is, of the Castile soap. And it doesn't take much, because this stuff is like so thick, and that's all you have to do. And this one's already flavored with tea tree. So essentially you just shake it up and that's it. Have it by the kitchen sink, have it by your bathroom sinks, and there you go. Also, another alternative, which is what we do here, is we use, at Dana's house, we use the baby unscented, and we use, the empty little bottle. And so we put the water, and we put the Castile soap, we put a little bit of fractionated coconut oil. That way when you wash your hands with it, and then it's a little bit moisturizing as well. But you don't have to do the coconut oil part, because back when I was at my mom's, I did, and I would just do water and Castile soap. And then of course we have essential oils, and so this one is spearmint and rosemary. So I just pulled out a couple different essential oils here. You could get really creative with your combination. So like rosemary, spearmint or peppermint, or those of course are really, really good for blood flow, as well as, killing any kind of pathogens or anything you have going on. And then lemon is a good one. It's very alkalizing. It smells great. There's citrus bliss. There's wild orange, if you just wanted to have something like that. And then grapefruit. These are just some of the ones that I pulled out, because we have a ton of a collection of essential oils here. And of course we do doTERRA, but whatever resonates with you guys, just make sure you're using a high quality essential oil. There's those brands out there now, like the Now brand, for example. I remember before I moved, or well, pretty much moved, right? Obviously I'm living in Queensland right now, but before I went to Bali, obviously like HEB and places like that are really getting on up there with the diffusers and the Now brand, that NOW Now brand, which I think is a very reputable company for certain things. I choose to know exactly though about the essential oils. What you get to remember is that the more we invest in something, the more we know of how much quality it is. So I would invite you to consider that if you do use essential oils, or if you're potentially choosing to start using essential oils, that you look into using either doTERRA or Young Living. And I know there's a couple other companies out there now that are coming up that are, organically sourced, et cetera, et cetera. But just make sure that you invest energy into looking at whatever product you're putting on your body, because if you wouldn't eat it, then you shouldn't be putting it on your skin, which is why I promote a lot of, just like coconut oil. And so I want to talk too about some other uses you can do with the Castile soap. So of course, this is so simple, so easy to do. Even if you don't even want to go this far and you want to be simplistic, just go by this. Put that right next to your bathroom sink or your kitchen sink. 1 or 2 little drops, wash your hands with it. But seriously, replacing any kind of toxic soap, even this can be used to wash the dishes. I'm about to talk more about this in a second, but replacing toxic stuff that you have in your house, okay? And even if you're not going to be doing it like, all at one time, which is okay. When you run out of something, that's a great time to go to the store and then purchase or even make your own at home natural, right? Natural and healthy. Okay. I really encourage you guys to start looking more into this. It's really important. Let's see who jumped on here. Nancy says, love that stuff. Use it for several things. Yes, absolutely. And what's up, Samuel? Jason Goss, how are you? Mark, Andrew, what's going on? Jennifer Palomares, Brayon, how's it going? Jennifer Jackson says, Mandy, my daughter asked if you're on your YouTube. She is 9 and wants to make her own stuff. Her name is Olivia. Yeah, I'm on YouTube, beautiful. If you just go to YouTube and search Mandy Fonville, you'll find it. Also on my Facebook page, if you scroll down, there's a little YouTube emblem thing. If you click on that, that'll take you to my YouTube channel. And I haven't invested enough time in like sorting out the videos and making the categories and all that because I just don't really like doing that very much. So if anybody volunteers to do that for me, send me a private Facebook message and maybe we can work out something. But the videos are on there. So you just go to the YouTube and then when you first open it, it doesn't look like there's anything there. But if you click on videos, there are all of my Facebook Live videos that have been moved from Facebook onto YouTube. So you can get some resources there. So I appreciate you. And that's really cool. I would love for Olivia to see my videos. That's a great thing. Missy, how are you? Nancy says, I love lemongrass. Absolutely. I do too. Lemongrass is actually really good for the kidneys as well. So you can put it on your lower back over your kidneys. Augustine, Cerna, Candy, and Megan. How are you guys doing? Film love and appreciation for everyone. I'm so happy that you guys jumped on the video. I'm going to take another sip of my watermelon juice. Give me some thumbs up hearts. Who has been eating healthy today or however long? Like, did you get your healthy food in today? Did you drink your water? Did you get your fruits and vegetables in? Have you worked out and moved your body today? Yeah. Speak up, you guys. Let me know what's going on. Jackson Jennifer, you made her day. She said you're pretty and cool. Oh, that's sweet. Well, hello, you sweet little beautiful soul of bright, beautiful light you. So I appreciate you so much. Ray, what's going on? Okay, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about the Castile soap. So on here, even if you go buy this yourself, you'll see this. Some other things you can do, you can use this in your shower, squirt a little bit on a washcloth or a loofah. It suds up really nicely, which is great. And for those of you who have children and you do bubble baths, I encourage you to look at what ingredients are in your bubble bath, okay? This stuff is great for bubble baths. Even as you see, like how I shook it up, like look how much it like suds up or bubbles up or whatever. Like it's super thick and so it doesn't take much. So this is great for using in your shower as your own personal soap, which is what I just did a few minutes ago, obviously. You can also use it in the bathtub as a bubble bath. You can even use this to wash your hair, okay? So if you choose to do that, you can do a tablespoon into your wet hair and then rinse with Dr. Bronner's Citrus Organic Hair Rinse, which he has a special hair rinse for that because this stuff is really thick. So just make sure you look into that first. You can make this for hand washing your dishes, of course, put it in the sink. Also for laundry, you can use this to wash your clothes. 1/3 a cup in a large load, add 1/2 cup of vinegar to the rinse cycle. So you can use this as that. You can use it to mop your floors, bathe your dogs, which back home we would use this to bathe our pets. My mom still uses it, obviously. A dash in a bowl of water to remove residue from fruit and veggies. So you can use it as a veggie soak, and then an all-purpose cleaner, of course. And then also too to spray on your plants for bugs. So that's pretty cool. So Castile soap, once again, guys, I invite and encourage you to start looking at the products that you have in your house, looking at what you're putting into and onto your body on a daily basis. Toothpaste, which I did the tooth powder a couple days ago. I did the gua sha yesterday, but look at your, especially ladies, okay, look at what you're using on a daily basis because all that stuff accumulates, it adds up in your body. And then once again, as I just talked about a second ago at the beginning of the video, that it is an overburdened body with toxins that, you know, is unable to eliminate through the 4 channels of elimination that causes people to have challenges with their health. And so, yeah, I mean, I could keep talking because there's just so much more that goes into that, but health really is simple. And the more that you can get back to basics with things and get really simple, like for your lotion, just using coconut oil, you know, using the tooth powder, looking at what makeup you're putting onto your face, if you wear any makeup at all, using this for your soap, looking at what you're using for shampoo, your deodorant's really important. Also, ladies, I invite and encourage you to invest energy and time and monetarily, obviously, in doing your research, but getting all natural tampons. I talked about that on the video the other day. Tampons, most of the time that cotton is sprayed with lots of pesticides and chemicals and bleached, and then women are wearing these tampons for 4 to 7 days at a time, every single month, right? So when you think about that and you add that up, those toxins are going straight into the body, you know, into the cervix. And yeah, so that is something that I switched probably back at the end of 2012 or so when I found out about all this stuff. And that is something I really promote to women specifically when we start talking about this and they start choosing to shift and change their lifestyle. Like one of the main things is like the tampons and the deodorant. Okay. So those are some things that you really require investing some energy into. And don't think that, oh, it's no big deal, it can't happen to me, it won't happen to me. Because in fact, if you Google this information, it's out there that they've actually done biopsies where they've removed, you know, tissue from women with breast cancer, and they've actually found chemicals that are found in these common deodorants in the breast tissue. So don't think that it's never going to happen to you and it can't happen and that you're okay using these products or whatever. And, you know, I don't want to put bad energy out there, but at the same time, it's really just about being educated, you know? So if you have questions, feel free as always to comment below on these videos, whether you're tuning in live right now or if you're catching the replay. Also, feel free to send me a private Facebook message at any time if you have any questions. Of course, I have plenty of programs that I offer to support people. I do one-on-one coaching for people that have, you know, cancer, lupus, Lyme, fibromyalgia, MS, like people that have more advanced diseases, right? I do more personal coaching for those people. I have a 4-week fast track transformation program and a 21-day transformation challenge. It's all online. It comes with the workout app with video demonstrations. You have my support. You're in a closed Facebook group. Like everything is there for you guys. And those two programs are actually starting this coming Monday, October the 2nd. I'm starting big groups of ladies. That's usually what a lot of people like to do, is to start it in a group setting. And then also Dana and I have our webinar series, which you'll find that information above. We have webinar number 5 coming up on October 16th and 17th, depending on where you live in the world. And that webinar series is phenomenal with tons of information from like A to Z with recipes and everything, cooking demonstrations, like we do it all. And of course, I have my free emotional detox challenge group because I'm super passionate about supporting women and understanding that we break down energetically and emotionally before we break down physically. And I myself had health challenges in the past. And when I really got clear and looked at a lot of the stuff that was going on, I spontaneously healed my body because a lot of the physical symptoms that were expressing themselves really had to do with some emotional baggage and shit that I had been suppressing for so long, that I hadn't been, you know, wanting to feel. And a lot of times that's what it is. Like if you're not wanting to feel your feelings about something, your body is going to physically manifest these symptoms. And so that free group is amazing. There's a lot of videos in there. You don't have to do anything but just click to join. The link is above this video, and then I will approve you to join that group as well. And then also I have my Kick the Sugar Cravings. So if you have challenges with sugar cravings and you go to my website, mandyfonville.com, you can sign up, put your email address in there, and you can get some free recipes on healthy things that you can actually put into your body that will support you in, you know, if you're having sugar cravings, it will support you in feeding that craving, but in a healthy manner. So let me see who else is saying what on here. Got a lot of people that joined on. Oh, awesome. Okay. Nancy says, I'm juicing on day 7 and feel great. Awesome, sister. I acknowledge you. That's great. Kim says, just finished working out. Way to go, Kim. And I also saw that you were juicing too. That's wonderful. Keep inspiring other people with your posts for sure. Kathleen, how are you? David and Lethy, Jordan Williams, Jerry Curry. Kim Rosa says, love it. Use it for so many things. Okay, perfect. Jennifer Jackson says, I love your hair. Thank you, sister. Yeah, I just got out of the shower. And of course, you know, my hair, ooh, my little crystal ring just got caught on there. But yeah, I just let my hair air dry by itself. I think that's really just the best way to let it be. I appreciate you, sister. Christy, how are you doing? Christy Dover, Lindsay Lopez, what's going on? Omar, Matt, how are you? Loretta, how are you, beautiful? And Nancy says, I use metal cups instead of tampons. Best change I ever made 10 years ago. And oh, menstrual cup. Yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, so they have those menstrual cups too. I personally have never tried that, but I've heard of that. I think it's called the Diva Cup. But yeah, they have those little cups, and then they even have sea sponges now. I think they're like, yeah, there's some kind of sponge that you can use that actually can soak it up, and then I choose to know. But I personally just use tampons. Also, too, you know, from where I was to where I am now health-wise, my body is obviously a lot more alkaline, a lot more healthier. My organs and everything are functioning optimally. I go to the restroom every time after I eat, like things are moving. So my periods are a lot lighter. I don't have any symptoms at all. Most of the time, I don't even know my period's coming. It just comes. But I am correlated with the moon. So that's another thing. If you choose, you can look into that about the moon cycles. Because if you think about about it, back in the ancient days, a lot of these women, they knew about their fertility and where they were based on the moon. So I personally am linked up with the new moon. There's been times when I've been linked up with the full moon, when I've done like liver flushes and other more in-depth cleansing that have kind of thrown my body off for a little bit, and then my body caught back up, and then I'd be on track with the full moon, and then it would switch back to the new moon. But either way, looking into that is actually really cool. So yeah, but I don't have any symptoms at all. I don't have any cramping, and I used to have all of that stuff, and it used to be really painful. And a lot of my clients that I've supported over the last several years with my programs, they come back and tell me the same exact thing. They're like, wow, since I started your program and, you know, all this stuff that I learned and changing my lifestyle, like I don't have any, you know, headaches or cramping or discomfort and things like that that they potentially had before when they were on their period, you know, every month, right? So I know most of you guys are cringing when you hear us ladies talk about that. Kim says, my 7-year-old son said he likes your voice. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Well, that's good. At least he likes the country twang. I think a lot of people sometimes are like, what? Especially over here in Australia. It's really funny. So anyway, feel my love and appreciation for each and every one of you guys. The way that you can show your appreciation to me, obviously, is sharing this video on your timeline so that other people can reap the benefits of knowing and learning this information. Because as you know, I'm super passionate about empowering and supporting other people in transforming their life with consciousness. And what that means is being conscious, awake, and aware. And that can easily start with being conscious, awake, and aware of what you're putting into and onto your body, right? I mean, watermelon juice, all natural soap products, thinking about what you're thinking about and what you're putting out there, what your vibrational frequency is, how you're feeling about your life and yourself. And so if you are facing any kind of challenges at all, you require some support, you just want to chat, you have some questions, feel free to send me a private Facebook message, or once again, just comment below this video, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Hey, what's up, Rosie? How are you, beautiful? I trust I'll be seeing you soon in Bali. So anyhow, guys, I am going to jump off of here and enjoy the rest of my day. I trust all of you guys had an amazing day today. You'll have an amazing night, and tomorrow is Friday for you guys back in the U.S., and so I know most of y'all are super enthusiastic about that. And I invite and encourage and empower you guys to start making these changes in your life on a daily basis, and you will start to feel wonderful, I promise. And if you require support, please do not hesitate to reach out. Mwah! I'll chat with you guys soon. Have an amazing night. Bye, guys.